Welcome to How to Survive, the show that teaches you how to survive the stuff that can kill you.
Like avalanches, or murder hornets, or office politics.
And the stuff that just makes you wish you were dead.
Like acid-wash denim dresses. Or salty puppy kisses. Or Trumpy teens.
Those bring me down.
So depressing.
Worse than regular teens.
Yes, yes. What can make teens worse? Oh, I know. A red hat.
Yep. You know what makes me feel better?
Our theme song?
That's right.
Play it.
Ground is shaking under our feet. Mountains on fire, flooding in the street. Can't breathe the air, can't fight the feeling. Gobbling down Xanax ain't the way to be dealing. Gotta do better than just getting high. We gotta stick together if we're gonna survive. How to survive. How to survive.
Hello.
Whoa, guys, we're already on fire and we weren't even recording. We missed all that gold.
All that gold. Well, happy, I guess, New Year when this comes out. But in our time, it's 2 days before Christmas.
It's still 2024
yeah.
we don't even know what 2025 is going to be like, and everybody listening already is there. And
No, I think it'll still be,
it'll be New Year's Eve.
I think it'll be New Year's Eve. So, right? So happy New Year. I don't know. Anyway,
Do you have plans?
well, we'll be flying home on New Year's Eve.
Oh.
But Oliver does have some party to go to that night. So I'm like, okay, we'll have fun. But I don't. I mean,
What will you do?
I'll probably just crash. I'm fine with just being home.
Will you watch a movie? Will you?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. I think we will not do anything but just hang out at home, and the kids will want to do sparklers
Oh,
on
I
the deck.
used to love to do that.
And one year we did this thing. I don't know how we found out about it. Does this sound familiar to you at all? We made a little pig out of a lemon. I don't know if this is from Germany. And we put a penny in its mouth.
No.
And it had little legs.
What are the legs made out of?
Sticks, maybe?
Okay.
And it's some New Year's tradition. And I don't know what the purpose of it was.
Making pigs out of lemonade? No, I don't
Yes.
know.
Yes.
Pig
When
ate out of
life-
lemons?
When life gives you lemons, make a pig.
Make a pig, yeah. That sounds like fun. And then what do you smash it? I don't know why I just assumed you smashed it.
I feel like there's a sparkler or fire involved.
Oh.
But I can't remember, because we've done a lot of different things where, like, one year we've done the wish paper, where you light the paper and it goes up in the air
Yeah.
and make a wish.
Yeah. Do you write your wish on it and then set it on fire?
I think so. We usually do like either fondue or raclette.
What's raclette?
Raclette is a German kind of, it's not quite fondue. It's like you cook your own food.
Oh, yes, you've told me about
And
this.
then with cheese and
There's hot oil or something involved?
and meats, and it's like a little cooker in front of you, and it's a lot of melty things.
Right. When I was a kid, did anyone else do this? We used to go on the front lawn and bang pots and pans.
Oh, that sounds fun. It sounds like something that would happen in Italy.
Or for healthcare workers.
Or Van Nuys.
Oh, that's just a Thursday.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, or for... No, I don't remember that. I just remember doing sparklers, and then my brothers would light bottle rockets.
Oh, of course they did.
Yeah.
Should we do present exchange?
Hello, yeah.
Okay, Mary. All right. Okay, I'm going to shove things across. Okay, this is for Garrett.
For all your ASMR needs, some noises are going to happen.
Yeah, this.
Two garden squirrel.
Yeah.
Aw.
This is for Chris, and this is for Chris.
Oh, I get two, Garen. Haha.
Yeah, she gets two. One of them is, that first one is a little silly. Well, they're both sort of silly, but
All right.
Thank you, guys.
you're welcome.
Here comes some crunchy noises for
Crunchy,
Garen.
crunchy. Oh, you got him
Bag is
Pringles.
neat.
I did Pringles?
You said crunchy noises. Thank you.
Is everything okay, Garen?
I'm trying to.
Are you trying to
figure
read
out
the Japanese
what the
or Chinese?
the language is.
It's Korean, I believe.
Oh, okay.
It's just Korean skincare.
It is, yeah. Are you ready?
Even younger.
It's made out of like seal skin.
I had to take down a whale to
Did Benji help you?
yeah,
Did he shoot it?
he helped. He harpooned it. Oh my God, we just listened to the saddest whale podcast. So
Why?
Serial, Serial
Yeah.
has a new season, and it's about
Now they're on whales?
yes,
What?
yeah.
Is it about how whales are wearing salmon as hats now?
That's my favorite thing.
Do you know about that, Karen?
Didn't we talk about it on the
No.
show? I'm
No.
pretty sure we did.
Did we?
Yes, because it's the teen craze that they do as
Oh, yeah.
teens. I feel like we did.
We may have.
But say it again.
Salmon, whales are now wearing, I guess, dead salmon on their
Yeah.
heads. And what do they think the purpose of it is?
It's like a teen craze. The orcas
It's like their
In
Stanley
thing-
Cups?
it's their Stanley
Okay,
Cup,
so maybe we
yeah.
have had this conversation. But that's amazing.
it makes me so happy.
It's so cute.
Well,
So
oh, go ahead.
this article says orcas start wearing dead salmon hats again after ditching the trend for 37 years.
It's like flare pants.
Things always come back.
Yeah.
But
But if the whale was around the first time doing it, you shouldn't do it again.
No,
It's just
no.
sad.
That is pathetic.
It's so funny.
It's like you'll see girls now like wearing scrunchy socks and Reeboks.
Oh, really?
But we can't,
We
Danielle.
can't.
We can't.
God, that was huge.
Oh my God, it was huge.
My friend Nora perfected that look.
Oh, LA Gear. Remember LA
Of
Gear?
course.
I had, at one point, I think a perfect outfit, which now makes me laugh.
I thought you were going to say a perfect ass.
Well, it was better. I will say it was better.
Yeah.
I had a denim, stonewashed, really light jean skirt kind of dress that zipped up the front.
Yes.
And it had like suspenders.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it was like not suspenders.
Attached?
Yeah, it was like a one piece.
Okay.
And it zipped up the front.
Okay.
And I wore like a little t-shirt under it, like a little white t-shirt.
Was it a strap situation?
Yes.
The dress was straps.
Yes, the dress was straps.
And you wore, okay, but I'm very confused about the suspenders.
So it was like, I'm going to try to draw a picture. Okay.
The suspenders were just,
Not really suspenders. It was more like straps that were thin.
that went down from your waist to your shoulders?
And then it was kind of like,
She's just drawing straight lines.
I'm not going to get this. I can't do this.
Okay. Remember when we tried to draw our hips?
Definitely looks like a tuning fork.
Well, remember when that was a craze when you'd wear a tuning fork in your hair?
Yeah.
You had to have textured hair, though.
This looks way like sexier than it was, but it was like
Okay.
sort of like that, I guess.
Okay.
And then, my arms came out here.
Oh, is that what your arms did? And then, and was it that low cut?
No, because then I wore a t-shirt.
Right.
Like, here's the t-shirt. I don't know what that is. That's the
Yeah,
t-shirt.
the notch in the t-shirt.
The notch in the t-shirt. But then I wore scrunchy socks.
Yeah.
And like high top
LA
LA
gear.
gear that had the two Velcros.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, and then my hair was permed and huge. And I was like,
Oh, my God. I would kill for a picture of that. I mean, I've seen a
Same.
similar picture, but but
there's no photograph that exists except the one in my mind.
That
Yeah.
sounds totally tubular.
It was. And with my cigarette.
that seems to be off the
Yeah.
topic for me. The cigarette brings it to a different,
Then it's trashy.
but not trashy, but just like not innocent teen girl.
No, it was sport. It was cute and sporty, and then I
Yeah.
ruined it.
Okay, so open
Okay,
the
which
flat
one?
the flattish
This one?
first. Yeah, they're not connected. It's just
Nice bow work.
yeah. I didn't do that. The store did that one.
Oh, she got her stuff from a store, you guys. I just found stuff around the house. Just kidding. I had to make a special stop this morning.
Oh.
For one of the things in your bag, Danielle.
Did you have a portrait of me painted?
We're not at that level yet.
No.
You got to die for that.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I saw it in person. I saw the beautiful painting of Sally.
Is it
It's
cool?
gorgeous. It's
Oh,
very
that's awesome.
sweet. It's very very
Very
sweet.
excited. Oh my God. These are amazing.
So they're
that is great.
They're literary sponges. Moby Dish, The Sponge Also Rises, and Pride and Prejudice,
yeah.
which I love.
I thought you would enjoy that.
I love this so much.
Okay,
All
now
right.
Garen, you can open yours.
Okay, here we go.
It's just silly.
Ooh. It's a nice
Garen
little
is
snowman
ripping the
thing.
paper.
Everything has bows this year.
It has Santas on it.
Those are snowmen.
I mean,
Yeah.
snowmen. I don't know, guys. Words come out and they're the wrong ones. It's just what I am now. Let me see what this is. It's a pink shirt,
This is
and it
really
says
cute.
Swift.
And then it has a cup of tea. So it's
This
Swift
is-
tii.
this is
Oh my
absolutely
God.
adorable.
That's
Oh, I'm
so
glad. And you like
cute.
pink, right?
I do.
Okay, good.
You know
I'm
what?
glad.
This is going to be my my flight shirt.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Oh, good.
That's really cute.
Well,
I
I guess
my
she
mom's not listening to this
she needs why?
because she doesn't know I'm coming.
Will you
Oh,
be there?
right.
When do you fly out?
The 29th? Sunday? Next Sunday?
Oh,
Yeah,
then
she won't hear
she
this.
won't hear
Yeah,
this until
this will be fine.
Also, I don't think she's going to be in town when I arrive.
what? Where's she
I
going to
think-
be?
I think they're going to Windsor.
Canada?
Yeah, they
Oh,
go
to
there
gamble.
for or maybe not. I don't remember. But so that my cousin's like, your mom's not going to be there when you get there. I'm like,
Is it just like a bus trip though that then they come back, or is it? Was it one of those like gambling bus trips?
no. They go.
They just go.
Yeah, there
So-
might be a show she's going to or something.
So she's staying over in Windsor.
Yeah, they'll stay overnight.
So
yeah.
then you're going to be in her house when she comes home and scare the fuck out of her?
Yeah,
That's fun.
and she just had a heart procedure. So
Please don't do that.
yeah.
I'm really serious. I'm very
Do they have
concerned.
guns? You might get shot.
No. Well, my brother will be there because he's watching their dogs.
Okay,
So
okay.
she's not
That's
just
fun.
gonna-
Okay.
The thing I'm
okay.
worried about is that they have those damn Ring cameras, so they go off whenever anybody comes to the door.
Yes.
so
does
she's
she does she check them a lot?
I think
She probably gets those alerts.
Yeah, I think that's all she has to do. So
Okay.
She probably looks at every
all
time.
right, let's
it
open one of
Should
mine.
Should I open?
Go.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, this is great. So French chocolat. They're like prestige liquors in premium dark chocolate. Chocolate noir, feuille ou liqueur d'excellence. Sans cristallisation de sucre. I guess that means crystallized sugar. This is exciting because... without sugar crush. I don't know what that means, without sugar crush. But this is exciting because I don't gotta share these
No, they have booze in them.
because they have booze in them.
Yeah, and they're dark
So
chocolate.
Jimmy's not gonna. Well, he wouldn't anyway because it's dark. Oliver's not gonna have. This is exciting. They're so pretty.
So French.
So French, it says. So French.
I mean, the Eiffel Tower's on it. You can't get more French than that.
You were there when it was
built. I was there
Yeah,
when it was built. Yeah.
You know that some guy tried to sell. I think he got away with it once. Sold the Eiffel Tower to investors. Do you know about this? Oh, this guy who scammed people into buying the Eiffel. Like he said, he owned it.
Hilarious.
He didn't.
That's
This was like the
so
turn of the
funny.
century or something. Yeah. Oh, I love them. Thank you so much. Should I open the rest?
Yes, go.
Okay. Oh, I saw these last night, but thank you. I love them. Oh, they're perfect. My little hand dyed.
Danielle got a
Napkins.
set of napkins that I made.
Love them. They're like tie dyed, but
Yes,
I got another bagoo. Oh my god, it's got swans on it.
it's ballet.
I got a ballet bagoo. I love it. Thank you.
They did a special edition ballet, and I was like, well, obviously, I have to get that for Danielle.
Oh my god, thank you. Oh, I see point shoes and a spider for some reason,
Yeah, I'm not
and
sure
snakes.
why they did that too, but bagoo, they're arty.
I'm very excited. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You know I make it I use them every single day. Oh, there's more in here. Holy ghost, Kristine.
Yeah, there's one very specific gift in there that.
Karen.
Oh,
She got me some cigars to sell. You know I'm going to turn these for a profit, right?
Yeah.
These are chocolate cigars?
Yeah.
This is hysterical. Oh my god, that's so funny.
Unfortunately,
Thank you
they
so
they
much.
didn't have dark chocolate. They
That's
don't-
okay. We'll still eat them.
Yeah, but
Well, I mean, one I'll eat and one I'll sell.
yeah, there's 3 in there. So
Okay, thank you very
there's
much.
one for
That's
everybody in your
incredibly
family.
sweet. Thank you. All right, now you can open your second one.
Me or Garen?
You. You.
Okay. This
God, that's so funny.
is so exciting. This is Jeopardy. I'm behind on my Jeopardy watching.
We are
guys.
too. I've got to catch up because we're going to be gone for a week.
I can't believe you're not going to watch Jeopardy when you're in New York every night.
Got to watch it as a family.
Yeah, it's true. I'm ripping paper for everybody listening. I don't want you to miss out. Oh, it looks like something in a box.
It is in a box.
And It could be a bomb.
The box has been opened, so you don't have to undo anything. I think you just flip it up.
This
yeah.
way?
Flip.
Does she know how to open a box?
There you go.
Oh my God! This is amazing. It's from the Americans.
So it's a like a coffee.
This is
travel coffee mug. With,
amazing.
so let me tell you,
I love this so much.
I went online
Yes.
to look for the Americans stacking dolls.
Yes.
They're like the lowest. They're like $200.
Really?
Yeah. So they were a promo for I guess voters or something that when studios
Yeah.
were spending money. I think they sent them out like consider our show. So
Yes.
so that's
I
'cause
didn't
remember
even-
I told you I saw one once in
Yes.
someone's background picture and I
Yeah.
was like, is that the Americans?
Yeah.
So yeah, they're like minimum $200.
Holy cow.
That was not $200, so that's what I got.
Good.
That was $300.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. It's Elizabeth and I can't remember his name.
Oh, I can't remember his name either. It's like a drawing of them.
It's so cool. I'm going to take a picture of
yeah.
it and put it in our newsletter.
Good.
I'm not going to put a newsletter out this week because
it's my turn.
it is?
Yeah.
I thought it was.
No, when I do the research, it's my turn.
Oh, but this actual week is my turn. Like I should be doing
for
one
last week.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's Christmas and
That's
I'm
all right.
going to pass on it.
Gregory? Does that
Elizabeth
sound
and
right?
Gregory?
No.
David?
No.
Philip.
Philip.
I treasure this.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Open that
That's
stuff.
my stuff. This is heavy.
There's a lot of goodies in there.
Oh boy. Oh my God, those cigars are so funny.
Ooh, look at all the goodies. Jingle,
So-
jangle.
Jingle,
I'm not
And
gonna make it out of
and
here today
there
with
are
this.
some homemade cookies in there too.
Oh, and this one?
Yeah.
It's a combo.
It's a combo of jingle jangle and some
Ooh. Lint?
Lint. Lindor assorted.
You could bring those for your mom. Like you could have them for Christmas.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. You don't have to eat all that by yourself.
These are irresistibly smooth assorted chocolate truffles.
Those are good.
They are good.
Ooh, yummy, yummy. Thank you. Oh, there's a card. A very thick
There's
card.
something in there for me, and then there's something in there from Danielle and I. That is a big thank you for
Everything
all
you do
of your
and your sweetness.
amazing hard work.
Oh!
It was a tarantula, you guys.
It was like one of those fairy
F you. Here's a tarantula.
Yeah, we thought you might want one.
You guys, this is very, very sweet. Thank you.
So
very much.
wait to use the Starbucks card
Yes.
until they're done with the strike.
Sorry, I didn't. I was like, "You going to Starbucks today?" Nope, they're on strike. Oh, well,
my
guess what I
God.
just
you
gave
guys,
you.
Thank you very much. This is very, very sweet.
Yeah, thank you for
Sweetness.
being the best. So last night, the kids all went caroling.
Yes.
And one of the houses they went to, the guy gave them $10.
Oh, okay.
Which was funny because he's the "you picking my roses" guy that like yelled at them one time.
He's not the Trump guy. Oh no, 'cause
No.
the Trump guy's nice.
Yeah, the Trump people are like gave us a bunch of toys for the toy drive,
Right.
and they're like really nice. They just love fucking Trump so
Right.
much. So some parent said, "Oh, like they're talking about splitting up the money," and I was like, "Do we have 10 $1
Right,
bills?"
because there were like 5 girls.
Because there's
or
like a lot of
something,
kids
right?
and,
Yeah.
and 2 boys. Like both the boys went too.
Oh, okay.
And Benji just like moved his mouth instead of actually singing
God.
because he's still got this bad, recovery.
Just explain quickly what surgery he had.
He had his tonsils and his adenoids taken out.
Oh, that just
Just
happened?
a few days ago. Yeah.
Oh,
So
I didn't realize it was that soon.
he was not in a shape to go out like and sing. He went, but
Right.
I don't think he was singing. But Alex said, "Oh," and usually she would be like, "I want to make sure I get my $2."
Right.
And she goes, "Oh no, we're donating it."
Wow.
And I was like, I was so shocked when she said it.
That's so lovely.
And she just handed it back to me that I was like, "Oh my God, where's my daughter?"
Aww.
But it was really nice. Like it made me feel really good
That's really great.
that she like said that.
That's really nice. Well, speaking of your children being blessed, you have to update the world on Frances.
Frances is doing great. She is in the house. Where were we last week?
Well, you were about to go pick up Sven at the airport.
Oh my God.
So the audience doesn't know the kid's reaction.
Oh my God. I am so silly.
That's the first word that comes to
Yeah.
mind when I think of you.
It is. People are always describing me that way. So we surprised the kids. Alex burst into tears.
Yep.
Then Sven started crying
So
because
sweet.
Alex was crying. And Benji goes, I got to go to my room and process my emotions.
And what do you think he was actually doing?
Going to play Fortnite.
Yeah.
Because he had a game like all booted up and friends waiting.
Oh my God.
So I made sure, but he was actually very excited.
Yeah.
And everybody's been snuggling with her.
Oh my God.
And she is the sweetest and the cutest and the friendliest, just little love bug. Danielle got to spend some time with her last night.
I met her last night. I spent time with her.
Yeah.
The best, Garen, is that, Mandy Patinkin, the cat, is bigger than her at this point.
Yeah.
And that's not going to last long. So that's
No.
why I'm like, you need to get a picture of these two because it's pretty darn cute.
By probably next week, even.
Yeah.
Frances will probably be bigger.
Frances, I was wearing a necklace and Frances put it in her mouth and I was like, no,
Yeah, she was like,
choke me.
I'll take this, right?
But it was like when how babies
we'll
like
grab
reach
stuff.
for jewelry. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she was charming everyone at the party.
She definitely was.
And we were trying to give her enough quiet time,
Yeah.
And kind of bring her out so she could sort of engage a little bit, but not too much because
but she was pretty sociable.
Yeah, she was pretty social. She would just come out and kind of run around and like go up to people and be like, "Hi, I'll hang out with you," and it seemed fine.
Yeah, she was adorable. Absolutely adorable.
She's, I think, a real winner.
Yes, a winner. Indeed.
Everybody seems pretty great and happy with the situation.
Yes.
And nobody's going to be afraid of this dog.
No.
It's a as Martha Stewart would say, it's a good thing.
Yep. Are we ready to discuss today's topic?
I don't know because I don't know what it is, Danielle.
Oh, well, it's how to survive office politics.
Oh, wait, what kind of politics are they? I don't know if I can survive it.
Well, we'll get into it. Okay. Dealing with office politics can be really stressful, especially if you feel like a target. I'm going to give you basically two different perspectives.
Okay.
So this first perspective is like the sort of like go above the fray.
Okay.
Okay. Is that the right word?
I don't know.
Go
it sounds
above.
adjacent to the right thing.
Don't play it low. Go above. I don't know.
When they go high, we go low.
Right.
That's what
When they
Michelle
go-
Obama says.
Right.
It's a world famous quote.
Dealing with office politics can be really stressful, especially if you feel like a target. However, it's possible to survive office politics if you stay professional at all times. If you're already the target of office politics, you can deal with the bad behavior of others without losing your reputation.
What if it's your boss and he won't stop rubbing your back, though?
That's more than office. That's more than office politics. That's sexual harassment.
Oh, right.
Additionally, it's possible to avoid becoming a target in the first place. If you like, you can even try to use office politics to your advantage. Okay, calm down before you respond to something upsetting.
Like remain calm, like what we say?
Yes.
It's like our catchphrase.
It's normal to feel upset and defensive if you feel like someone is threatening your livelihood.
Yeah.
However, it's important that you have a calm professional reaction. When something upsets you, take a few minutes to calm yourself down. Take deep breaths and picture yourself responding calmly. For instance, let's say you get called into your boss's office and find out that your coworker blamed you for something they did.
What the fuck, Jenny?
Don't get upset and tell your boss all about all of your coworkers' flaws. Instead, take a deep breath and count to 10. Then calmly tell your boss that you aren't working on that project but are happy to help. Say, I didn't realize that this project was behind because I'm not assigned to it.
Nice.
However, I'm happy to take it on.
Oh.
This is all about like a lot of self-control because I would
Yeah.
want to do all the things they tell you not to do is things I would want to do.
Okay.
Like,
you
say-
seem like you have pretty good self-control, though.
Yeah, but if someone were blaming me,
Has that happened to you?
I don't think so. I don't think so, but I'm just thinking if someone said, "Oh, I didn't do this," and I know they're lying and it was them that did it, I don't think I'd be really cool and be like, "Oh, thanks, I'll help with that." I think I'd be like, "Actually, that was their assignment."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stick to your personal values while at the office.
Okay.
Unless you have shitty values, I'm guessing.
Some people do.
When you're dealing with office politics, you might feel like you need to be underhanded to get ahead. However, this will make you feel worse and is unlikely to lead to success. Instead, remind yourself of your personal values and make the right choice for you. For instance, let's say your coworker gets a promotion after taking credit for other people's work. You might feel like you need to steal credit, but it's best to be honest about your work. Yeah, I wouldn't ever steal someone's credit. That's not my deal. But I would say, they didn't do that.
Yeah.
I would get in that. I would probably do that. Build yourself a support network at work. Now, this is a little contradictory, but sometimes work can be stressful, and it's helpful to have work friends who can listen. I thought it said listen to your load. Who can lighten your load.
I got a load I need you to listen to.
Put it in your ears. Lighten your load. Get to know your coworkers and build a professional relationship with them. Try to have at least 2 to 3 work friends you can count on. Remember to always be professional with your work friends. Otherwise, your personal and professional lives might blend together, which can fuel office politics.
But that's what I want.
Of course you want work friends you can bitch to. They're like, don't bitch to your work friends, bitch to people outside of work. No, that's not, it's just not realistic.
You got to have your, like, who am I going to tell my, like, yeast infection story to?
Well, that's not what they mean. They mean stuff about, you can tell your coworkers about your yeast infection.
They mean don't talk to them about, like,
other
Jenny.
Workers.
What a
about
cunt she is.
This cunt Jenny.
Jenny keeps blaming me for shit, and she's copying my work, and she's stealing my jokes.
Right.
I have a paid job writing jokes again.
Oh, I love this scenario.
In this story.
Even if we're being stolen from.
Yeah, it's still pretty good.
Follow the rules in your workplace. There are several reasons why you might not want to follow the rules. They might seem unnecessary, or it's possible that others are already breaking them. However, going against the rules in your workplace opens you up to criticism. Make sure you read and understand the policies in your workplace and follow them at all times. For instance, let's say your workplace has a rule that you're not allowed to use the company printers for personal items.
Oh, shit.
While you might...
I've been doing that.
Yes, right? While you might notice your coworkers using the printer for their personal use all the time, it's best to avoid doing this yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
And if you do something wrong, fess up to your supervisor and correct the error immediately. Be patient and composed as often as you're able. This includes special days like Casual Friday, weekend, overtime, overnight trips, and holiday parties. While it's okay to have fun at work events, make sure you don't cross the line into unprofessional behavior.
Man, I have broken those rules.
Oh, really?
Big time.
How?
Like hooking up.
Oh, have you with coworkers?
Just drink. I mean, in my 20s, it's all past Ohio stuff, but like drinking too much, hooking up with coworkers.
And then is it super awkward?
Yeah.
When you go back to work?
Uh-huh.
Oh, God.
I mean, having relationships too, where it was like we would be boyfriend and girlfriend, but also just being like, oh, now we'll work together again. And yep.
Listen to this. Imagine your boss is watching you at all times and avoid doing anything you wouldn't want to discuss in a review of your job performance. That's actually a very good note, I think.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. You're at the holiday party and you're like, oh, this could come up in my job performance. Let's bring it back a notch.
Oh, yeah.
Assume that everything you say will be repeated to others. You might feel comfortable confiding in your work friends, or you might feel like it's safe to agree with a complaint from someone else. However, what you say can be used against you. Before you say anything, imagine that you're speaking over an intercom. So go.
Oh, wait, we are right now.
Did you hear that so-and-so has crabs?
Did I tell you guys the story when I worked at Kmart and...
Wait, whoa.
What?
Did we know she worked at Kmart?
It doesn't surprise me.
It's hard to keep up. I don't remember this.
You don't know I worked at Kmart?
No.
And I used to have to do blue light specials?
Is this in Ohio?
Yeah. When I was a teenager, I worked at Kmart. And the woman who worked at the front desk, I feel like her name was like Gladys or Agnes. She was an older, elderly woman. I would say elderly.
She was older and elderly?
She was probably 51.
So a hag.
She was definitely like, let's say she was in her like mid 70s, but she seemed older because I was 17. And she got a call, like we were doing the morning meeting before the store opens. Every morning you'd had to do a meeting before the store opens. And a call came in, and she's like behind the big desk at the front of the store. And she goes, that guy just said he wanted to eat my cunt.
What?
I think it was like, is my cunt there? Remember that prank?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But we like all died.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And was the intercom on?
Yeah. She said it on the loudspeaker. And we
God.
were all just like losing it.
Oh, my God. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. My phone rang, which is why I got distracted. So I Sorry, that was my bad.
You did not give that the appreciation it deserved.
No, that's amazing.
It's totally fine. I just remembered that.
That's awesome. Okay.
Poor Gladys.
I know. She kind of seemed excited.
So basically, she's like, fine, I still got it.
Yeah. Yes. Nobody said that about me for a long time.
Oh my God, she didn't. Oh my God, that's amazing. This is funny. This is their example. A coworker might say, I can't believe Joe got that promotion. He's late every day. Don't say, I know, I can't believe it either. Instead, say something like, did you hear that we might be getting a new copier? Or do you know if there's a fresh pot of coffee in the break room?
Sounds like you have a traumatic brain injury instead.
Sound like, yeah. I mean, it's like insane. Make yourself useful to your coworkers. If your coworkers need your help, they'll be unlikely to undermine you. I just made up a word in the
Undermined.
Undermine you at work.
Being under your mind.
Freely share your knowledge and skills with anyone who needs it. Additionally, offer to help your coworkers when they need assistance. If you're assigned to a group project, make sure you're putting in your share of the work. Talk up everyone's accomplishments so you don't seem arrogant. Getting your accomplishments recognized can help you get ahead, but bragging about yourself can make you a target of office politics. Instead, celebrate everyone's accomplishments to show that you're a team player. This will make your coworkers respect you more and will show your employer that you care more about your company's successes than your own. I do remember being in writing rooms and suddenly I don't know if it was suddenly, but I remember making a switch to going, I'm going to point out when other people have a great line or a great joke or something, because it just makes you feel better and it seems more inclusive. And then you can also brag about your own thing if you do it that way, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, it's tricky because it's such a competitive space.
Yeah.
That it's hard to feel like you know how to behave in those rooms sometimes.
Yeah.
Not you. I just mean in general.
Yeah,
because you're kind of always like, hope I don't get fired. Hope I don't get fired.
Yeah.
I need to make sure because you're always also working for the next job in a way. Like,
yeah, that's a good point.
so it's kind of like you want to make sure whoever you're working for wants you to stay.
I think, and I'm sure this is true in any industry, but I do feel like being fun or at least pleasant to be around is a huge asset.
Yes.
And you need to focus on, I mean, look, face it, lots of people get ahead and are completely unpleasant or unprofessional.
Yeah.
Either because they are wildly talented or for whatever reason no one knows. They're a friend of the guy, whatever. But I think it helps to that person didn't give us problems. Be reliable when you agree to do something. If you let your coworkers down, you're likely going to become a target of office politics. This makes your coworkers frustrated with you and can leave them in a bad position. Make sure that you follow through anytime you offer to help with something. Additionally, you'll always meet your deadlines. If you are going to be late for any reason, notify your coworkers as soon as possible and tell your supervisor you're in control of the situation. Okay. Talk to people who play dirty so you know what they're doing. Occasionally spending time with the instigators of office politics can give you a better understanding of their motivations. Do your best to stay on their good side, so long as that doesn't mean hurting other people in the office. Additionally, use your inside knowledge to avoid work drama. For instance, offer to help them with something around the office. Be careful what you say in front of them since they can misuse your words against you.
What if the help, though, is they're trying to funnel funds from the company?
You probably don't want to get into insider trading or white-collar crime with these people. Keep records of your work.
Oh, that's important.
Progress and communications. If you do find yourself a target of office politics, having good documentation can help you protect yourself.
Emailing.
Save your email communications, document meeting minutes, and keep records of the work you contribute to group projects. Organize your documentation so that it's easy to access.
So smart.
Okay, so here's the other perspective. This is if you're a woman.
Oh, well, you're fucked.
Right. Well, this is more like lean into the office politics.
Okay.
This was from Forbes. Yes, this was from Forbes. Okay. So what do you do to get ahead? What does an ambitious woman need to do to successfully navigate a male-dominated organization that has landmines everywhere? The answer is that you need to be politically savvy. And the good news is that political savvy is a skill, not a trait. You can learn it and you don't need to compromise your integrity. What does it take to be politically savvy? First and foremost, it requires you to pay attention. Understand that your work alone will not get you promoted. You must be aware of what's going on in your company. You need to pay attention to 3 things. Power and influence. Who has power and influence over your career? Who makes the key decisions about your future? Who influences those decisions? Is it your boss? If so, who is their circle of influence? Who do they turn to for advice? Power and influence are constantly shifting, so make sure you stay tuned into the dynamics in the office. Create visibility with the influencers. Build a strategic network of allies and champions who advocate for you and support your initiatives and advancement. The rules. What are the rules? And most importantly, what are the unwritten rules? An example of an unwritten rule is the employee handbook states that it's a 40-hour work week. First day on the job, you arrive at 9, only to find that everyone else in your department has been working since 7:30. What happened? There's an unwritten rule that you need to be there 90 minutes before the boss arrives and stay an hour after he or she leaves. It's not official policy, but what happens if you don't comply? Will you get promoted? What rules are sacred? What does it take to get ahead in your company, in your department? What types of behavior is rewarded? What behavior is not rewarded, especially for an ambitious woman? Is it acceptable to be assertive and speak your opinions in meetings? Pay attention. Well, they kind of say if it's not, go find another job.
Yeah.
You know, she's not saying, but she's just saying like, it was from the perspective of a woman who always got good write-ups, was like praised and got looked at, surpassed for a promotion by someone who played the game.
Yes.
This information is invaluable for you to position yourself successfully for a promotion. The culture. What is the culture at your company? Is it female friendly? Be on the lookout for potential gender bias. Are there gendered roles and stereotypes? Are working mothers marginalized and put on a mommy track? Do women get the same support and sponsorship as men? Are they paid equally for equal work? Is the culture conservative, innovative, hierarchical? Did I say that right? Hierarchical? That's it. In the company, is the company aligned with your values? And most importantly, will you have the opportunity to showcase your talent in this environment? Do you have the potential to thrive at this company, or are the cards stacked against you?
Where is this magical company where the answers aren't no?
Right. It's critical to pay attention to all of this. Don't assume that your work alone will get you promoted. Do the best job you can, build relationships with key stakeholders, and look out for potential landmines. That's political savvy. Okay, are you ready for a short story?
Yes.
Okay, so this was, I think, Reddit because, again, it was hard to find stories. Okay, I'm a 28-year-old female. The last corporate job I had worked at a commercial real estate development company who was hired by a tech behemoth to advise them on some new developments. I was in charge of running the financial analysis on specific portions of the development. I ended up getting roped into a really confidential project running numbers that went directly to C-level executives. That was something I was very proud of and took pride in. I was approaching a deadline and had just thrown my numbers into the slide deck that we were to present to the CFO and other stakeholders when somehow my team member, who was not part of the project, got access to the deck and restricted my access. She later completely removed me from accessing the slide deck and then removed me from accessing the digital meeting with C-suite. She took all the credit for my numbers and work.
Whoa.
When I was later granted access to the deck after the meetings, she redid all the slides and even messed up some numbers. What I learned through this is that people want power. Politics are rooted in power, and people will do anything to get recognition, promotions, etc. I was a young analyst working on a huge project. She was 10 years my senior, not working on the project. She swept in, and I was too naive at the time to know what was happening. Okay, there's another short story, but I think we've done enough, and we should take a break.
Wow. Well,
come back with our.
It's a good lesson for all of us.
You gotta be
us all.
Yes.
Thank you.
You just gotta be aware what's going on.
Just pay attention.
Might have to play the game a little if
Yeah.
it's not unethical.
Yeah, play
You
the
know.
game.
Play the game. Everybody play the game
Yeah, play the game.
of love. Okay. We're going to take a little.
A goose just.
You got, because I sound so much like Freddie Mercury.
Her
was-
voice was so compelling. It gave Garen
It
the
gave
shivers.
me the chills.
Thanks.
I think Freddie was here for a moment.
Yeah.
He joined us.
He did.
You just brought him into your soul.
I really did.
And brought him into this room. Thank you for that, Danielle.
You're welcome. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back.
Hey, welcome back to the show.
Let's bring in the movie, guys. So on the first half of our show, we talked about how to survive office politics. Now we're going to talk about how to survive a political trip with this guy named Oliver Pardo.
You know, I don't know his name. I just call him the movie guy.
Yeah. That fits.
Does that work? Is that okay?
Works.
Do you like to be known as the movie guy?
Yeah. In fact, some friends, before they knew me, I was just called the film bro.
Oh.
And that's how they refer to me in passing. And then when I became friends with them, for a long time, it stayed like that.
The film
What?
bro.
Yeah.
How did they know you were the film bro if they didn't know you?
Well, because they heard. Well, I mean,
They'd heard
you could figure it out.
of you.
Because of your quirky T-shirts and your
Yeah.
the boom mic you always walk around with.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I always have a clapper, and that's how I started the class.
Oh my god, that would be so funny.
Yeah, I'd be like, all right, everybody sit down and click.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh my
let's start
God.
bio.
The teacher's trying to teach, and he's like, sorry, quiet on the set.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would be so obnoxious. Okay.
Okay, sorry.
We should get to our topic.
Yes.
So Oliver,
Yes.
you survived a political trip. So tell everyone what happened.
Right. So I was part of this program called Youth in Government, which is like it's in all of California. Maybe it's
Okay.
all over the country, but it's basically just like it's like Model UN,
Oh,
but
okay.
just for like the U.S. government. Like instead of being all different countries, like you're all different like parts of the government.
It's
So-
through YMCA,
Oh yeah. Okay. I guess it's through the YMCA.
and this was last year.
This was last year, and a bunch of my friends were doing it, so I signed up to do it. And most of like the actual meetings were just like silly debates.
Okay.
You know, like which is better than that to practice debating. I was like, this is gonna be so fun. And then because there was this trip coming up where we had to go to Camp Roberts, military base, but they call it Bob. So I was like, all right, we got to go to Bob. Let's everybody get ready for Bob.
Camp
Oh.
Bob.
Camp
Okay.
Bob. No, they don't even call it Camp Bob. They're just like, let's go to
just Bob?
Let's go to Bob.
Okay.
Bob time.
Where's Bob located?
I don't know. It's in the middle of nowhere. It was like a
Oh.
really far bus trip away.
Okay.
And it's in the middle of nowhere.
In the state of California.
In the state of California.
Okay.
So we're going. So it's this big trip, and it's on a military base. And the first thing that they say when we get there is, "There's that hill up there. Don't go over that hill, or they will shoot you."
Only have to say that once.
Yeah, right.
A bunch of teenagers.
Yeah, bunch of teenagers who, and it's like crazy. They're like, they are actively practicing, and they just let us be here. And I was like, well, then like maybe we can find another place.
Maybe we could find a Holiday
Yeah.
Inn. Or
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Why
right.
are we at Camp Bob?
Right. Why are we at Camp Bob?
Yeah.
Why do we need?
Why did we
the
come
military?
here?
Yeah. I was asking myself that from second one to second end. Every second I was asking myself why I was there. So then we get to the barracks and they're 30 minutes away from everything else
By walking.
by walking. So we were never allowed to go back to the rooms during the day because there was no time because it's an hour like round
Is it possible
trip.
you were at a prison?
I may have been at a prison. I may have been at a correctional
were you
facility. Yeah.
Something happened. Were you involved in white collar crime?
Yeah, no, they didn't put me away. There was a lot of embezzling. And that's where I was cracking a lot of rocks. They gave me a pickaxe on the first day. And they said, get to work. So it was like really, that was the big thing, is that it was just so boring
Yeah.
for like the first day because there was like nothing to do and you couldn't go back anywhere.
Yeah.
And it's just like very Dune-like. Maybe Garen would like it because it's just sand everywhere and just nothing to
Wait,
do.
there was sand on the. Wait, are you on a? You're not on a ship, right?
What?
You're not on a. What is it called?
What?
A fighter?
An aircraft?
Like an aircraft carrier?
Yeah, you weren't on an aircraft carrier, right?
No.
I don't know why I pictured
What?
that. You were on.
It's like a military base.
Has anyone here besides me read Holes?
Yes.
Because I read that with the kids.
It's just
it
like
sounds
that.
so much like Holes.
It's just like Holes.
Like Mr. Sir is gonna come spit sunflower seeds at you,
Yeah.
and then like the yes. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. I'm gonna
but
find
why
a kid
was
with
it
a
so
name.
sandy?
Well, because it's just like a military base, so it's
Yeah,
just
I know,
like
but
dirt
it's
and
not
sand
paved?
everywhere. No.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right, that's not how I pictured it. And weren't you also freezing?
It was also freezing.
God, this sounds terrible.
It was it was already awful. So it was
Yeah.
just so boring. And then we get there the first day, and we're like in this huge mess hall and everybody starts chanting at each other. It was like really weird, and there's like 1,000 kids, and like they're just like chanting at each other. It's like what do they say?
Oh, because it's different schools.
It's different YMCAs.
Schools. It's different YMCAs
from all over Southern California.
Okay.
Or was it Northern California too? I forget.
I think it was everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody's chanting at each other. That's like, we got spirit. Yes, we do. We got spirit. How about you?
Oh,
and you're just
no.
yelling that. It's just 1,000 kids
Oh, my
yelling
God,
that. And
migraine.
then at some point they just go, and they like do the like Family Feud X at you, and then you lose.
Oh my God.
And there's no game. There's no way to win. But then it was just like you lost. Like the like just
and
the
so
group
those
just
are
decides
there's
you
some
lost.
kind of like counselor leader with you guys that's like, this is a fun like team building activity we're gonna do.
They're like, this is so fun. They're like, wouldn't it be fun? We also our delegation has every delegation has a chant that's specific to ours, and ours goes on for like 45 minutes. It's so long.
I will say I attended one of the meetings because parents
It was
had
like
to
a parent
attend.
meeting.
Yeah.
And I was a little. I didn't tell you this at the time. I was a little creeped out.
I am too.
It felt like nerd fraternity.
Yeah, it
Like-
is. It is.
Like
It's
everyone
weird.
doing these long chants.
Yeah.
I'm not a joiner.
Same.
And I found it a little discomforting.
I
I
always
did not
do
like
too.
it.
And I think because when I was a kid, and I tried to do brownies and I tried to do, I didn't make it very far in brownies. I never made it far in any sort of team kind of stuff because that kind of stuff always freaked me
Yeah.
out. It always made me feel uncomfortable and maybe it was the right instinct.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Or
yeah.
just why we sort of all agree on this. It feels now as an adult culty.
It felt a little. I thought
Or
you
like
were
religious, or something that's like, let's all do this thing,
Yeah, no,
and
it's-
follow
yeah.
this leader who's saying to say this thing, and it just gives me the creeps.
Yeah,
No,
and it's
I
completely
agree.
innocuous. There's
Yes.
nothing wrong with it. It just
No, it's
gave me
weird.
the ick, as the kids
Yeah.
say.
Oh boy, wow.
Well, we used to say makes it gives me the ick.
It's
I get
icky.
icky. Yeah, yeah. I know the ick is like a thing now, but anyway.
Oh, okay.
So
The sequel to the substance.
yeah.
The sequel
yeah,
to the
ick.
substance, the ick.
So I thought you were into the whole chant.
No,
thing.
I don't like the chant.
Oh,
Well, it's
okay.
also, again, the chant it's like November rain in that it like dips out and
Yeah.
then it comes back in 3 different times.
Oh my
It goes
God.
on for fucking ever.
You know who loves
Forever.
November Rain?
Yeah?
Trump.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's one of
it's
his.
part of his playlist.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Which, imagine, it's such a long song, right?
It's very
that
long.
song is long, and like fit between like
Ave Maria.
Ave Maria and Sinatra.
Yeah.
November Rain comes on, and he's just on the stage swaying.
Ridiculous.
And you're all just standing there like,
What is
while
happening?
November
doing?
Rain is going. Feels like that must be such a surreal experience.
To be there in person?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be so weird.
So weird. So weird. I think that would be like, I don't ever want to go to a Trump rally, but I kind of want to be there
Yeah,
for
no,
that.
it would
for
be
November Rain.
interesting.
Just for November
Yeah.
Rain, because it's so bizarre.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
It's also very on brand in that you have to put up with it. You think that it's over. Yeah. And then it comes back and you have to deal with it for a little while.
Very
longer.
good, Oliver.
So yeah, no, we do this chant, and they also made us do this on all these 30-minute walks. We had to sing the chant the entire time,
What?
over and over and over again. And they were like, "Wouldn't that be fun? Like, wouldn't it show that like we want to be here?" And it's like, "But we don't want to be.
Yeah.
Here. Nobody wants to be here."
Did the
So-
other kids in from your Y also feel that? Because I
No,
know you
they
were
also-
particularly not into it.
I was particularly not into
Yeah.
it. Also, some of my friends could go, but some of them got sick and couldn't go.
That's
So the
right.
people I was planning to hang out with the whole time weren't even there.
I remember that.
So
Damn
that
it.
was also a bummer.
Yes. You didn't have those people to roll your eyes with.
Yeah, right,
Like, that's-
exactly.
That's how you get through those things.
Yeah.
Is that you have another person there to be like, ugh.
Right, exactly.
And then to make fun of it in the
Yeah.
back row.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, right. And every time I would go to complain to somebody,
Yeah.
they would just be like, "Where's the copier?"
Yes.
Or
Did you hear? Oh my god! I was like, how did he? Oh my god! Hilarious.
That was a
Oliver.
great
Great
callback.
callback. Oh my god. Oh my god. He was in the other room, but he was
We're loud.
so good.
No, but it was like that. It was like exactly like I had nobody to complain to because they were all kind of into it.
Yes.
So I'd just be like, "Let's like get a load of this," or like, "No, yeah, you got to do it." Like let's be here.
We love Jesus.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. It was kind of rough. And then we get there and it's this mess hall and this guy comes out and this was also on Independence Day or no 4th of July. No. Memorial Day. Veterans Day.
It's some weekend, which is why you can go. I don't remember.
I think it was Veterans Day.
Okay.
So then they bring out this veteran to come talk to us. And he's like getting us all riled up. And he's like, and then he takes out the, because he's also like 80, but he's like trying to like get all into it.
Did they have like military signups right there? Actively recruiting.
Right. Who of you are going to turn 18?
Yeah, no, really. Because then he brings out this note card, and he's like, they don't want me to read off my notes, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And then like everybody cheers. They're like, no, like, great, okay, who cares?
Notes, yay.
Who cares? And then he was like, and then we're gonna go, and I actually printed this off of Facebook. Does anybody know what Facebook is? And then gets silence. And then he goes, well, I use it anyway.
Jesus.
and then he keeps talking and goes, sorry, I can't read my notes. I'm going to put my glasses on. Does anybody mind if I put my glasses on? I don't care. I'm going to put them on anyway.
This guy's such a rebel.
He's such a rebel. What a rabble rouser.
Wow, this guy's wild.
And he was just trying to get us pumped up over nothing. Also, there's the youth governor who's a kid. He's just like one of us, but he runs it.
Okay.
So he makes these announcements. And he has like a giant gavel. It was so, and like he like walks
It's like
around.
Hunger Games.
It's like Hunger Games.
Yeah.
And like he doesn't like participate in any of the things, but every once in a while he would like walk around like on the sand and like shake people's hand. And people are acting like we should give a shit at all about who this guy is. And it's like, he's just a guy. But it's like everyone's like freaking out. And it was like you probably have math class with him. Like it's relax. Like it's okay.
I used to slap his books out of his hand.
Right. This is the thing though, like it gave you a really good glimpse into what it could be like if you worked in government.
Yes.
Of like when they have an event that's like we're going to do bonuses or we're going to do a celebration.
Yeah.
That's like what their lives would be like to do like a business meeting, and they're gonna do like, hey, we're gonna honor people tonight at a dinner,
right?
And you'd have to sit through that like 6-hour dinner where people were like, okay, now we're gonna talk about Tom's bonus tonight. And then they'd have to do a speech about Tom. Like, you'd have to act excited about all this boring shit.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's good you got to have that experience and be like, oh, I definitely know
practice.
I don't want any kind of job like that.
No, yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Oh, my God.
And then the veteran guy comes back, and he's giving this big speech about how it's like, Veterans Day is so important, and the government's so important. It's like, aren't we glad we're on a military base? And then he was like, and I just want to say, I have carried a gun in 6 of the 7 continents, and I'm proud of it. Every second of my life, and the place just erupts.
Really?
The place erupts. And I was like, are we not in California? Like, what is going on?
Yes.
And it was crazy. I mean, he didn't specify which 6 continents it was. I'm guessing not Antarctica. But I kind of like.
We don't know what's going on down there.
I was like, I kind of wish it was. And it was just like, I've never been, to like Australia, but Antarctica. That's where he's shooting all the polar bears. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's like global warming's not real. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, right.
He's just shooting
go
at
back
those
to your ice
disappearing
caps.
icebergs.
Yeah.
Just like, fuck you, iceberg.
Yeah, he just sees a crack in an iceberg. He's like, let me speed that along.
Yeah, like boom,
Shoots it.
bang.
It's such a weird thing to be proud of.
And
Really
it's such a weird thing to say to children.
Yeah.
And then for them to love it.
Yes.
It's like, what are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah. You
It
go,
was
oh, it's
crazy.
very different when you get just a little bit outside of the
right?
of the LA zip code.
It was wild.
Yeah.
It was so weird. And then like there's also like kids like walking around in like Trump like uniforms.
What do you mean by that?
Like they have like full MAGA hat, MAGA tie. They're like waving big Trump flags around with them. And like nobody cared. Like everybody's just like cool with it. Because I guess that's how everybody else thought. It was weird.
Yeah, he was very
It was
culture shocked.
because I thought it was California.
He didn't know.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, we never told you about Orange County.
Yeah, Orange County.
And like you don't know about that, but yeah, there's.
Yeah.
So you said that they were just walking around and they were all like
Yeah.
kind of in your face, like.
Yeah, because then I was also put in a group with them.
Oh yeah.
Because we were grouped up, and
Yeah.
so I was put in a group with all these other guys who somehow all knew each other, probably from a clan meeting or something.
Yeah.
They were all already friends, and we had to propose. I was put in the like budgetary section, so I was, and they were like, "What if we just like shut down the projects?" Like I feel like that would like save a lot of money.
They said that.
Yeah.
Oh well, that.
Shut down the what?
The projects, like in like New York, like on like all like homeless.
So like affordable housing.
Yeah.
But they're wow.
So this is like This is like a foreshadowing of Musk. Like
Yes.
So this is what they think is
defund everything.
This is what
Yeah.
they think is taking all the money.
Yeah, yeah,
The money.
yeah. The
Oh,
money.
you don't. Oh, do you mean projects like housing projects?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The projects.
like the projects.
Oh, got it. I
Capital
misunderstood.
T, capital P, the project.
Yeah, gotcha,
The
gotcha.
project.
Oh,
So
my
they're like, what if
God.
we make it worse for people of color?
Yes, that's basically
What
what
if we
it was.
just punish people?
Yeah,
Poor
exactly.
people, yeah.
They were, yeah.
And so, what did you say?
Oh, I didn't say anything. I
Yeah.
was just like kind of was like slouched in the away.
You were
Yeah.
too shocked and horrified.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know what these guys are gonna do. You know, I can't talk back to them because I have zero people on my side.
Yeah, you're
Right.
like, hey, racists.
Yeah,
Why don't you come
exactly.
kick my ass if I respond?
Yeah, right. Let me also be alone in a military bunker,
Mm-hmm.
and you can have free range. Yeah, with no protection. You know,
It just
they
gets
beat me
darker
up.
and darker.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
really
it was
awful.
crazy.
He was texting us like, I felt
Please
so
come get
bad.
me.
It was-
No, it wasn't that bad, but
A little bit. No, I never thought that, but they were like, you know, if you like break a bottle, we're gonna send you home immediately.
oh, and did you think of
And I was like, oh, where's the vending machine?
where can I get some
I was genuinely
illicit
thinking
drugs?
about it. Well,
Yeah,
well,
right.
One of the other delegations, who apparently gets caught with drugs every single year and is sent home, once again brought drugs.
Wow.
And they were all sent home.
Wow.
And
Before you leave, there's like, they go over all the rules, and it's very, very, very clear.
very
Like,
Yeah.
strict.
do not bring drugs. You will
Yeah.
be thrown out.
Yeah.
So they did.
Well, and obviously they did because it's the most boring place in the world.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
started
Need
doing drugs.
Yeah, I was like, I need to.
You weren't even planning it, and then you're like,
Yeah.
I'm going to do it just because something needs to happen.
Yeah,
Sounds
it was
like
so
white
boring.
nationalist band camp.
Yeah. This sounds horrifying.
It was crazy.
And I don't know how you didn't cry every second.
Well, because I mean, you know, then I like mostly I could just laugh at like these
Yes.
crazy people. Because then also this other guy comes out and he was very, very like Jordan Belforty, the
Who's that?
Wolf of Wall Street.
Okay.
Oh,
Like
okay.
he had that energy to a T.
Oh, he was all coked up.
He was like all coked up.
Pinstripe suit,
Yeah.
hair slicked back.
Yeah, I think he did have his hair slicked back.
Wow.
And he like comes like running out, and he's like, okay, all right, you guys are excited. This is the place to be.
And he's
This-
your age.
No, this is an adult. This is a full
Okay.
adult.
Okay. Wow.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
This is a full adult. And he's like, this is the place to be. And he was like, I want you to all stand up right now. You are all better than your friends.
What?
He's like never blinking. He's like full like eyes open. And he's like, you are better than your friends. You're smarter than your friends. You're more attractive than all your friends. And you guys need to remember that every second of your life.
Jesus.
And then he's like,
Jesus.
sit down.
And now we mew.
Yeah.
Now we what?
Mew.
Mew.
What's Mew?
That's
That's
that.
Explain
like-
mewing.
Oh, you
I-
told me about
The
this.
jaw
Yeah.
maxing. Now we jaw max.
Yeah, looks maxing.
Oh my God. Okay, whatever.
He was doing that, and then he was like, sit down. Now stand up if you want money.
Wait, what?
Oh my
It's
god.
so weird.
Oh my god.
I know.
Please make a movie about this.
It was so strange.
This
Oh,
is-
Oliver, you should. You
Yeah.
should make a movie about
This
this.
is so
Stand up
fucked.
if you want money.
You're better than
crazy.
all your
It's
friends.
like one of those est things, or
Yeah.
what's the one?
And then he
Not the bridge.
like
What is
this
it called?
this guy, man.
Yeah,
he's
he's
like
crazy.
so
So did everyone stand up?
Yeah, everybody stood up, and then he was like, well, good, then you're in the right spot. Because we control the purse strings of the U.S. government. No, you don't, because none of this is real. You're playing comptroller. Relax. And he's like saying all these things.
my god.
And then there was a point where he was like, all right, you're the blue group, you're the red group, and you're the white group. Whoops, sorry, where are all my white people at?
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
And the entire place, I'm sure, erupted into
Yeah.
cheering.
Are you serious? But like there's kids of all colors. At
Yeah,
this
there
thing,
are.
Right?
There are. But
Jesus Christ! You didn't tell me all of this.
He doesn't have to be woke, man.
I guess.
no.
That's for us, woke
Yeah.
No
broads.
wonder why you didn't
Exactly.
want to. Because we were like, oh, you should. He couldn't go to the second part because he
Yeah.
had theater rehearsal.
And it would crush
Which is-
his soul.
I didn't realize it was this bad.
it
I
was
really.
crazy.
Oh my god!
It was wild.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow, honey.
And, and
my
then so I
God.
was stuck with him for days.
But then you can be like, well, I have seen what the rest of the United
Yeah.
States is like. Like, it is a
I'm no
good-
longer
That's-
sheltered.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
it
like,
is
now I
kind of
get
like
it.
this is a better indication of more of what the United States is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is all different kinds of people.
That's a good point. That's a
Right?
good point. Yeah.
What? Wasn't there a thing about getting all your bags checked?
Yes. Well, that was the other thing. Was then there was a gun threat. And
Of course.
of course there was. And I was like, I think I have the culprit. I think it's the 80-year-old man who's actively firing into the air in celebration. So then we were all sheltered and bunkered down, and then you just like search all of our phones and search all of our bags, and that took like a day, and that was like so
Is that how they
long.
found the drugs?
Yes, exactly. That's
Right.
how they found the drugs. Because they were searching all their bags, and everybody was like freaking out. And I was like, "Why?" It's like, you don't have anything. It was like, "Oh no, they all have something. They all brought their bongs.
Oh, my
They're probably
God.
Confederate flag lighters."
Was it just from that one delegation?
It was just that one delegation,
Yeah.
who's the party delegation, apparently.
They call themselves the party.
Well, I
delegation?
mean, like that's like what they're known as.
Oh my god, who cares? So,
Right?
but the threat was, did they? I thought that it was like someone outside of the military base had a gun or something.
No, it's that there is also, that's the other thing. They have like their own like little like messaging app that only they use for this one day.
Oh, okay.
But also it's banned because people constantly say crazy stuff and like claim that they have guns. So
I'm really worried.
yeah.
Oh, which one are you going to vote for?
Yeah.
Jesus
that was
Christ.
that was a thing. That was because then there was the old youth governor, but then there was also the elections for the new youth governor. And I was like, does anybody have any questions? And they were like, are you gonna vote for Trump? And he was like, well, I can't vote. But I was like, all right, well then, like, do you like, bro, like, you fuck with Trump right now? Like, you fucking with Trump?
no.
And he was like, yeah, I think I do. It was like,
I think I fuck with Trump.
yeah, I was like, I think I fuck with Trump. He was like, I appreciate his stance on business. And I was like, oh man, oh man.
Is that who won?
Yeah, no, he actually didn't end up winning.
Okay.
But he was like, man, he was ridiculous, man.
So was the gun threat made over this messaging app?
the gun threat was made over this messaging.
Oh,
app.
so it was just bull.
So it was just bull, yeah.
Okay.
But they have to take it seriously.
But they have to take it
But
seriously.
yeah, he's texting us like, they're searching all our bags because there's a gun there. Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, I've never felt so comfortable as a parent.
Yeah.
My God.
It was ridiculous. It was very strange.
Yeah.
The one positive was it was the best tuna sandwich I ever had.
Oh, really?
So good.
Interesting.
Oh man, it was
What
so
was so good about it?
It was just really, really good.
But you don't know enough about
don't know the tuna
flavors
brand
to
No,
know
I
like
don't know.
Was
what
it
made it
mayo?
good. I can't replicate it for you.
No, I mean,
You're going to be chasing that the rest
You're
of
just
your
gonna
I'm
life.
gonna
have
be
to keep
chasing that
going
the rest
back
of
to
my
that
life.
military base just for that.
You're going to be
tuna
one of those
sandwich.
adults who's involved in youth and government.
oh man.
Oh, you're gonna be the guy with the
man.
slick back hair
Yes.
just for that tuna.
And then you
There
had
was
to
just a lot of that.
drive home on the bus.
Then we had to drive home on the bus, which was like it was so exciting. It was so exciting getting to leave.
I
It's
bet.
like, oh, I can't even I can't even imagine
Yeah.
how the normal world's gonna be.
Oh, honey,
It
I
was
feel
great.
bad though because I mean, you told some of this, but I didn't realize just how.
I mean, the big thing was just that it was just it was just so boring. It
Yeah.
was just a snooze fest.
Oh, so you were a year younger, and there's been a big difference in you from last year to this year, and I mean, you're basically an adult now. Then you were a kid, and like,
Right.
I could see where just you would feel like extremely lonely, and like, you know, that feeling of when I don't know if you guys had this, but like when you would sleep over at a friend's house, and you'd be like, oh, I want to go home.
Yes.
Like
I
most of the
would.
time I loved it, but there would be like a friend who you didn't know that well. And then you'd get that icky feeling
Oh,
of like,
yeah.
I
wanna
think
go
I want to
home.
be in my own house now.
Yes. And be like, can I call my mom?
Yeah.
Did you figure out like ever that tuna fish sandwich, or do you think it was despair?
Yeah, maybe,
Yeah, maybe it was
in
just like
comparison.
one guiding light of hope.
Yes.
I don't know, but it was so good. It was really, really good, and I wish I knew.
What kind of
Yeah.
bread was it on? White? You like a white bread
Well,
sometimes.
they do.
They
Yeah, they're going to serve
that was
anything.
no
other than-
option.
Yeah, that was
just
no
white bread.
Just white
option.
bread. That's all they
Just all white
serve.
bread. Well, then they also did like a hoedown. They did a square dancing,
Of course they did.
or not? Wait, what's the line dancing?
Oh, okay.
They
Wow.
did line dancing.
Wow.
That was one
So-
night, and then they did karaoke. But that got shut down because people were having too much fun or something.
Oh my god. Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
They played like a rap song and they were like, no.
Yeah, they're like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
No.
Slow down.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So then it came to this year, and I was like, he's like, I don't want to go again. I'm like, well, then we can't join because it costs like a lot of money. You're paying for the trips. But
Yeah.
if you're not going to go to the trips and you're just going to
no
go to the
point.
meetings, I don't want to pay $2,000 for you to go to meetings
Yeah.
like once a week.
Yeah.
So he didn't. He just went to a few meetings this year.
I went to a couple of the free meetings.
Yeah.
And it was like, and it was nice. It's like fun because also like the debates are fun.
Yeah.
Because they're like not serious.
And you
You
learn
know.
about debate.
Yeah, and it's
right?
also fun. Like it's
Yeah.
fun to argue.
Yeah.
Well, like in like a
No, it
fun
is.
sense.
Well, learning constructive ways to
Yeah.
debate, I think, is also an important skill to have, right?
Right.
It's not like remember that book we read, the Topeka School?
Yeah.
And it's like debate gets really intense
Yeah.
at this level of competitive debate.
Oh.
Where there's all these like skills you have to use. And I mean, I didn't even understand.
Yeah.
Really.
There's rules of.
There's all these rules and it's
There's freestyle, and then there's like prepared, and then
and they have judges who kind of judge if they're doing it correctly.
Yeah.
I mean, I know very little about it, but this level seems very important because you get
Yeah.
people who get into college and they have to do a lot of public speaking or just through life, right? Public speaking is
yeah.
so it's like people listed as their number one fear.
right.
A lot of people.
And
No,
your number
right.
one fear is this camp. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going back to Bob. Well, then the other thing
Yeah.
was on the second trip, which I couldn't go on.
Yeah.
Which is
Sacramento.
which is Sacramento. They call it SAC.
Oh,
So gross.
gross.
Good for you.
Bob Sack.
Yeah. Yeah, Bob's
Bob Sack. Yeah.
Bob Sack. I was still signed up for the reminders. Because I was signed up from the first time. So even though I wasn't there, I would get the reminders like, come to the barracks now. It's time to go to the barracks.
Oh my God, like from the place.
Like from the place.
That one was at a hotel.
That was at a hotel, but it was like, come back to the hotel.
Oh, okay.
Time to get lunch. And then I get a message that just says, yes, we know about the clown. Stay away. What?
Did you ever find out what it was?
I did. Apparently, there was some guy dressed as a clown stalking around the Capitol in Sacramento and like scaring people.
Jesus.
Isn't that crazy?
That's totally crazy.
It was bizarre.
I feel like that guy with the slicked back hair
It was him. It was him.
Yeah.
was involved.
And he was like,
Some
where are your
level.
purse strings?
Oh my God.
You're better than all your friends.
You're better than your friends.
Who wants big shoes?
Yeah.
Stand up. Oh my God. Well, Oliver, thank you so much.
No, thank you.
It was a
Thank
great
you.
story, more
Yeah.
than I even knew.
Oh my God. It's good he kept a little back.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
A surprise element for you.
And we will be back right after this with What Did We Learn Today?
Danielle,
Kristine.
would you like to learn something? And it's called What We Learned Today.
I absolutely would.
Well, would you like me to put my passcode in so I can read it?
Yes?
Okay, here we go. Oh, we learned a lot. Oh my goodness. Okay. Lemon Pigs possibly made its first social media appearance in 2017, according to Atlas Obscura. While Atlas Obscura reported it was the 1971 author of 401 Party and Holiday Ideas from Alcoa that came up with the brilliant idea of using a lemon pig as New Year's Eve good luck charm. As a New Year's Eve good luck charm. They weren't the one who came up with the concept entirely. Instead, Alcoa, which is an aluminum foil company, simply adopted the idea of a lemon pig for the holidays and made a slight adjustment to the lemon pig construction and added a curly cute aluminum foil tail. The lemon pig goes back further than the 1970s with mention of lemon pigs showing up in magazines and other publications in the late 19th century.
What?
I think Sven knew about it. I'll send you guys a picture.
I love it. I never heard of this.
Okay, well, I'm gonna send you more information.
Okay.
Ladies of a certain age and their purses of a certain size will help with your moisturizing product needs.
Yes.
Thank you, Garen.
Sure.
Salmon hats are a perfect example of what researchers call a fad. a behavior initiated by one or two individuals and temporarily picked up by others before it's abandoned. So back in the 80s, they did this, the orcas, and by the summer of 88, it was passé, and they totally disappeared, okay? But it's back.
So they really think that there's no other purpose for it than, I mean, they honestly are saying that it's like a group think, like it's just like
it's
we're
a fad.
doing this now.
Yeah.
Also, how do their little arms? How do they get the salmon on top of their head?
I think they dive maybe and like, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Well, they probably kill it with
Bop
the tail.
it on the
Yeah.
head.
And then they
Yeah.
just boop, pop
Oh,
it.
okay, gotcha.
That'd be a fun board game. The salmon
head?
Salmon bop.
Salmon bob.
Yeah,
Oh,
you have
okay.
an orca, and then you have to bop the salmon,
Yeah.
and you have to get as many salmon on your head as you can.
Oh,
and
yeah,
the
yeah, I
winner
see what
has the
you're
most
saying.
salmon.
Yeah.
I'll let somebody else work out the details.
Okay.
The guy who tried to sell the Eiffel Tower is Victor Lustig, a notorious con artist who famously pulled off a scam where he convinced a group of people he was authorized to sell the Eiffel Tower for scrap metal, taking their money and disappearing.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Metal.
But I think he did it twice. I could be wrong. I thought he did it
I
twice.
don't know.
Okay.
I'm more mad at the people.
Yeah.
All right. So Camp Roberts is a California National Guard post in Central California, located on both sides of the Salinas River in Monterey and San Luis Obispo counties, now run by the California Army National Guard. I guess, he doesn't want to go there.
Yeah.
Back. Oliver doesn't want to
No.
go back. November Rain by Guns N' Roses is 8 minutes and 57
I had
seconds
no
long.
idea it was that. When they played on the radio, is it a shortened version?
There's a radio version, I believe.
Because I don't remember it being like that bananas.
Yeah, there's a really interesting, I think it's a Vanity Fair article about the video, the making of video.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's fascinating. That just talks about what a achievement and also like how bananas it was.
Okay, that sounds
So
good.
That's a good one. If anybody wants to check it out, we should wrap it up.
Yeah.
Everybody have a great holiday season.
Yes. Hope you had a lovely Christmas.
We hope you have wonderful
hope you two have
New
a
Year's.
good Christmas.
Thank you.
Couple
You
Safe
guys,
travels.
Yes.
both of you have great trips.
Thank you.
Thank
I'm
you.
going to have a home trip.
Yeah.
I'm going to take some
Staycation.
hallucinogenics.
Oh,
And trip my balls off.
nice.
Just kidding.
Sounds good.
All right.
Until next time,
Remain calm.